Thank you very much. Robin Miller.
Thank you, Chairman, and welcome, Fay, and thank you, Secretary of State, for coming along. Minister, I should say, forgive me. If I may start with you, please, Minister, actually. I know that in a previous life you've had a keen interest in farming through, I believe, the NFU, working with the NFU. Yes. We've just recently had interim results on the effectiveness of the UK government's efforts to tackle bovine TB. And that's a package of culling, vaccination, etc. And that's showing a very clear reduction in the number of tests and the number of cattle that have had to be killed as a result. By contrast, in Wales, we're seeing the opposite. We saw, first of all, a plateauing, but now it's actually worsening. Is there any insight you can give us on the difference between these measures and what you think we need to do in Wales?
Firstly, can I say how much I welcome that question, because the scourge of bovine TB is absolutely destroying the agriculture sector right across the United Kingdom, and particularly so in Wales. It is a desperate situation for any farmer to find themselves in when their cattle tests positive, and I really do send my sympathies to all those who find themselves in that situation. You're right to say I have experience in that issue. Before coming to this place, I worked for the National Farmers Union. In fact, I was responsible in 2011, I believe, for working on the original pilot cull in the Somerset cull zone, which was quite a difficult piece of work at the time. And I do pay tribute to the UK government then for having the bravery to push forward with that particular policy, and indeed the NFU for being the delivery body. But I'm pleased to say that in that particular cull zone now in Somerset, there is a 2/3 reduction in bovine TB breakdowns. So I think it's incredibly important to remember that no country has ever been able to get a grip on bovine TB without tackling the disease in the wildlife. And that is the problem that we have in Wales. I'm afraid to say the timidity of the Welsh Government to tackle the disease in the animal population is directly responsible for the misfortune that Welsh farmers currently find themselves in. And biosecurity does not stop at the Welsh or English border, and bovine TB certainly does not. And unfortunately, until we are in Wales much, much bolder and braver, and if I may say, much more willing to prioritise the mental health of farmers, then I don't think we are ever going to get a grip on that disease.